Hey, it's Danny Tato, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. Unfortunately, at the end of last episode, we did have a crash, and I had no way of kind of reverting to a more recent save than this. So, just to kind of recap, the last episode we had a lot go on. We started essentially at the same point that we are right now. We currently have a gigantic undead siege, and we'll kind of look at the list a little more in depth in a minute. But you can see here a bunch of invaders and a whole lot of undead. I'm just gonna shift scroll here. It's a lot of undead and invaders there. We'll look at that a little more in depth in a minute. So we're currently in that situation. The worst part of which is not that bad, but a necromancer seems to have raised some of the body parts of some creatures that we have butchered. And so last time our war dogs dispatched these guys pretty easily. It wasn't a big problem. But then after a little while, a dragon made its way to our map here and totally destroyed the siege. All, 35, 40, however many of them there are. Also destroyed at least one of my bridges, most of the grass and trees and whatnot on the entire map as the fire just kind of burned through everything. We also had a bronze colossus come at the same time that the dragon was here, and the dragon melted it completely to where it just disappeared. It just turned it into nothing. So that was interesting. So a lot of that stuff happened, and then the dragon was still milling around. We're just kind of waiting for it to leave. We were rebuilding our army because we were like, we have to take out this necromancer tower, and then we crashed. Probably related to the dragon with all the smoke and the fire and whatnot. It tends to cause, FPS issues and whatnot. It actually wasn't bad for FPS. It wasn't terrible. Sometimes it did hang a couple times, but overall, it actually wasn't that bad. But then they crashed, so that's where we were. So we're gonna just let time run here, and we're gonna watch this play out. Hopefully, it plays out just as well as it did last time in terms of the, what we have here. So we have a kangaroo buck hair, horse hair, llama wool, alpaca wool. So nothing too ferocious here. So mule hair, alpaca wool, donkey hair. So it's mostly just hair and wool, which should be fairly easy for these guys to kill. So hopefully things will go pretty well. So we're gonna let time go here. We'll just kind of see what happens. There we go, attacking. A lot of attacking. I think this war dog died last time, and then this one finished him off. I can't quite remember. Jeez, the alerts. Yeah, the war dog's not having a good time, but they're having a tough time killing it. So, there we go. Got some more here. Okay. Shooters drive them away. Wonder what shooters they're talking about here. Let's see. Oh, they're over here. Were over here. And I don't see them now. And we would see them if they passed in here because this dog would see it. So these guys should make their way over to this war dog, and then hopefully they can finish them off. She can finish them off. Moving very slow. I mean, they're just hair. It's just kind of tumbling around. Oh, they're going to fight this puppy. Which is annoying that they're not going for the war dog. They've also raised some more out here. We're not worried about that. Nothing can get in. So, who's fighting? It's weird because this mule hair is not coming up as purple like these undead things are. So, there we go. There we go. Just kind of popping these guys as they show up. Boom. Boom. See, one at a time it's easier. I think this guy just gets outnumbered. Or he's just not as skilled or something. So, alright. That should do it for most of that. What are these other alerts here? Stray puppy bites the cat skeleton. Where's that happening? Oh, on top of the wall. Interesting. How's that cat skeleton getting on top? Maybe they're better climbers and they can... Yeah. Interesting. Oh. Or is there a tree? Oh, no tree. Good. Yeah, so one of the things we wanted to do here was finish this roof slash floor, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a floor on this sea level. It's a roof for this sea level. To keep us fully protected. We just haven't gotten there yet. Alright. Cat fighting some emus. So one of the other things I wanted to do here, I'm going to pause just for a second, is I wanted to make sure I could get a couple more squads. And that's what I did that last episode. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up again. Just make sure my orders don't already have that. So looking through here, we have iron bars going. We got our charcoal. We got some bituminous coal and lignite going, so for our coke. And we have our steel bars. So everything's kind of set up for that to happen. And if I check my stocks, let's just make sure under bars that I have some steel going. I do. I have plenty of steel, 113 bars. So let's go ahead and queue up a whole nother like squad's worth of equipment. So we'll start with the armor. So we're going to do the steel helm and get that done. We'll do the steel mail. I like the mail a little bit better than the breastplate. Steel, let's do greaves. Let's do the steel gauntlets. And we should be making 10 of each, which is fine. And then the steel high boot, a little more coverage. And then we're going to do steel shields. I don't think I queued up 10 of that with my first squad, but it's time to get those going. And then I really want more silver. How much silver did it say I had? I'd really like to kit these guys out in like straight up just silver warhammers. Silver's a really good material for warhammers because they're sort of smashing and not cutting. Steel's not good for cutting. I'm sorry, silver's not good for cutting. So we have 7 silver bars, which is not enough for a whole lot. So we'll just kind of make do with what we got. So let's go ahead and just do some other stuff. So we'll do, let's do steel like mace. That might be a good, I'm not sure, a good blunt kind of object weapon. Do like 4 of them. We'll do, I don't know, let's do battle axes. Hopefully they can cut off some heads and things like that. Again, we'll do like, let's do like 5 of these. You can never have too many axes, I feel like. And then I'm gonna do at least 1 silver warhammer here. I'm gonna set up 2, and we'll see if it cancels. Hopefully, I have enough. You know, those silver bars are good enough for the silver warhammer there. So, all right. So from here down, that should be enough to kit out another squad, and hopefully we can send. I'm gonna as soon as I can. I'm gonna send 2 squads out to raise that necromancer tower. I want to completely get rid of it. I'm over it. So yeah. One thing else I noticed is my finished goods stockpile looks pretty full. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down to one of these cavern layers that has some space here and just set up a new one because I'm wondering if I have some finished goods getting backed up. So we'll create that. Let that go. And what else we got going here? Stray dog. Kayas are stealing stuff. That's fine. A dwarven child's been missing. Sure, we'll find them eventually. Again, it's been... Not only did we have the crash, it's been several days. Hold up. Okay, I paused, but it didn't pause. What's going on here? Don't know. Oh, that was a visitor. Okay, that was a visitor. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, so I didn't want this... Yeah, see, I had a whole bunch of mugs sitting around. So this will hopefully help us put those in the bins and get that sorted a little bit better for us. Eventually, I do want to have enough time, once I hopefully destroy this necromancer tower, to make some more dedicated stockpiles for more specific things. Specifically, a finished goods one that only will hold my rock mugs. And that way, I can do some things with like jewelers, where jewelers will only pull from that stockpile. And I can really kind of plan all that out. So, a warlord bites the goblin pegman cord. Alright, the warlord dude is fighting, which I believe is a blind cavefish. And I think we saw this last episode. This happened too. And it was a very long fight. And it looked like my guy was going to win over here, but it ended up not happening for him. So we'll see if that's the same thing here. Someone had a bronze spike that they've dropped. Ooh. Nose cartilage just went flying. Never a good sign. Not sure if other body parts went flying. I thought I saw something. Upper right back tooth. Jeez. Bones going flying here. His 5th toe from his left foot is right over there. Goodness. Seriously injured, yeah. And he's healthy. Yeah, the thing is with the undead, it doesn't matter when you injure them. You need to do better than that, you know? Alright, our mayor has mandated some construction of some goods. Which just took me to this page instead of there. Okay, so we need more flasks. Which again is annoying, so we'll just queue up 2 iron flasks here. That's what he wants. Boom. Alright. Well, just enjoy the popcorn sounds, guys. It's not going to go away for a while. Let's go ahead and kit out some more bedrooms here. Closest material and keep building. I was thinking about how our world is named, what's it called? The Planet of Tempests or something like that. And just how, like, perfectly foreboding that is and how it perfectly predicted the way this run has gone so far. With just constant sieges, the visitors that are all, like, undead kobolds and goblins and stuff like that. War dog, missing for a week. Oh, the rabbit starved to death. I always forget rabbits need to be penned. It's fine, we'll fix that later. In fact, let me double check real quick. We don't have any other animals here that we need to pasture here, because I don't need people getting sad because their pets are dying. Nothing there. Whole bunch of dogs. We're going to turn into war dogs soon. And like you saw, even though that undead battle wasn't super amazing with the hair and the wool and whatnot, that one war dog just absolutely tore up, you know, those guys without a problem. Other one not so much, but not bad. Alright, all these bedrooms set up, they are. So we just need to, again, kit these out a little bit. So get the rest of our coffers down. And then our cabinets. And just try to keep happiness up while we're kind of stuck in here for another little while. Okay, I think we had this fade mood last time as well. And if I remember correctly, and we'll see how it goes, I think it's random upon the mood, you know, like what object they make. So they may make a completely different object with different material. I'm pretty sure that probably will happen. But last time this was like a pretty expensive artifact, and within like minutes that dragon showed up. And dragons are attracted to wealth of your fortress, so we'll see how this one goes here and see what happens. So let's see if he claims a workshop. Yeah, he does. Stoneworker. Okay, I think that's what happened last time too. Let's see what he grabs. Where is he? Alright, he's this one right here. Alright, microline. They got jet blocks, microline, conglomerate, and talc. Still getting stuff. Man, it's popcorn. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I think it is last time as well. It's all kind of coming back to me. I am gonna lower that sound effect volume just so it's not quite so bad, since it's gonna be constant for a while. Pig iron bars. What else are they gonna grab? Sheep wool cloth. And more. Pigtail cloth. Big iron bars. See, this is what I'm worried about. The more materials, the higher the chance it's going to be a good, a valuable construction. Okay, and some point cut lavender jades, so some gems. Wereskink. Forgot about him. We do have Wereskink. He's right here. He's walled off, so he doesn't do anything. It's just the sacrifice we had to make. It was a child, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Wereskink child. And they're tough to move with burrows. They're kind of, as kids are, unruly. And he wandered into here finally, and we just sealed it up in here and took that as well. It was going to be in our hospital, which would have been way more annoying. So, alright, so he's working away on that. We should be getting more of our coffers and cabinets going. So I'm just going to kind of keep periodically just trying to place a few. Yeah, see, not a whole lot. We do have one of our workshops being used for the Fey mood right now. So there's that. A goblin criminal doing some fighting. Luckily not in our tavern. I also queued up a few more coffins because, you know, just in case. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen, but, you know, just in case. And I'm just going to build a few more. Make sure these are all zoned right. They are. All right. Microline crown. I think that's exactly what they made last time. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it is not completely random. Alright, so Kangaroo Buck's getting killed. War Dog was found dead. And another thing I think happened is I had some ghosts that were risen. So I need to double check that list there and see what I can find about who's dead. Because we do find like some dwarven childs that were missing, children that were missing for a week and things like that. So, but first I want to check out this artifact here. Faded phrase, the magic of escorts. Interesting. Take a look. This is a microline crown. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of round microline cabochons, rectangular conglomerate cabochons, pig iron, and sheep wool. This object is adorned with hanging rings of talc and menaces with spikes of pigtail and pig iron. On the item is an image of a strawberry plant in lavender jade. Pretty cool. 9,000. I think that's not as valuable as the last one, though, I will say. And the objects they do grab is kind of like what's nearby based on what they need. So they may have just grabbed some stuff that was a little bit less valuable. I want to say it was something like 15,000 dwarf bucks or something like that. So 9,000. We'll see if that dragon still wants to head this way. Hopefully not. What was I about to do? Oh, I need to check memorial slab things here. So, and I don't like this list. Because it doesn't tell you... Like, I don't understand how this list works. Like, it tells me who's been entombed, so I don't need to make slabs for them. I could if I wanted to, I don't. But if they're dead and not buried, I feel like it doesn't tell me that. Unless they become a ghost, but by then it's too late. Entombed, not memorialized. Memorialized, slab engraved. You know, so let me check some names here. There was a... Like, this isn't gonna help me, I feel like. And I don't think I can go back to messages, but, you know. It was a dwarven child, I do know that. But it's so hard to tell. Like, it's just not easy, it's not a convenient way. There's no convenient way to be like, this person needs to be memorialized because they're dead and you can't bury them right now. Minor. So many in this list too. Axe Dwarf. Like skunks. Like, why are they? Like, I don't need to know that skunks are deceased. You know, they're not part of my fortress. Like, they're probably on my map and just got killed by something. Axe Dwarf, Dwarven Child, tons. Okay, so this says missing. So maybe that's a good way to check it. If I like sort it this way. Like, so you're a prophet, like, so you're that guy that just died to your guess. Okay, so I just need one for ton here, it looks like. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go here, add task, engraved memorial. I'm going to type ton. And this would be him. See, again, not memorialized, no slabs. That is the same message it says for everybody on that list. So there's no way to really pick it out unless you know exactly who you need to memorialize. So a little bit annoying. Hopefully that gets tweaked. Cool news is that since the last time I recorded, DF Hack, sort of alpha version, I don't know officially what they're calling it, alpha or beta or whatever, has come out with, you know, some abridged commands, you know, but some good ones that they have. So I'm not sure if I can use it with this current save or if I need to start a new one. It's probably best to start a new one, but I'll look into that. I'll run it with my test game I got going on my like sort of personal save and see how it works. I just haven't had time to download it and tweak, play with it. But yeah, we'll take a look at that and see. We'll maybe do a video on some of those commands so you can see how to use it. All the different commands and whatnot. There's some pretty good ones there. So let's set up this tomb real quick. Annoying way to set up tombs. Oops. You can just set up tombs with doors. It's it's simpler to make the zones for it. Maybe I'm stuck in my ways because I've always done it this way, and I just don't want to do it a different way. All right, this was easier. I don't know why I made it so hard. And then let's see if this slab is done. Oh wait, hold on. I always do that. I think I said this last time was some furniture I want to like default to what you picked last in terms of do you select the material after placement or does it use the closest? All right, I'm looking for a ton. All right, there, boom. Let's place that. Goblin Pegman Corpse punches a profit. Okay, so more guys getting a beat down. These visitors. South Skeleton, a prophet, and a Goblin Pikeman. Alright, we made more coffers. I just want to make sure this gets placed here because I would like to not have ghosts. And I think last time I got some ghosts, and even though it's only lasts a short amount of time because you immediately memorialize the slab and get it placed. Alright, that guy's placing it. It can still give bad thoughts. I just want to avoid that if I can. So, what was I doing? We were making these guys over here. See? And now it switches. And I want to, for coffers, always use closest material, right? Unless there's a weird off chance that I end up wanting to place one, like a specific one. But yeah, it's just the way it is. Little things like that I just want tweaks for. There's not too many big things I really need, really feel like I need to be fixed or like tweaked. One of the biggest ones is just the overall trade interface. Just some of those search bars don't work, or they search the wrong thing. They search containers rather than items and things like that. So if you type in, I'm looking for mugs, it'll show you, if you have one alderwood bin that has a mug in it, it'll show you every alderwood bin that has anything in it, which just seems completely not intended. I don't think that's helpful in any way. So yeah, hopefully they fix that. Again, so many alerts, I gotta stop spam clicking those because I could sit there all day doing it. But yeah. Oh, okay. So this time, instead of a dragon or a bronze colossus, we're just getting all the crazy creatures. This time we'll get an Etin, or an Etin, I don't know how to pronounce it. Isdan Osalisar Kabul Imketh has come, a giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. Okay. Let's take a look at that. You'd be under other. And you're not an invader. Uninvited guest. There you are. Alright, let's see what you do because, first of all, wow. 98 kills since year 8. Up until year 242. It's a lot of kills. Okay, and this is that. I was wondering if my wear skink had changed as well right then. Alright, let's see where you go. What are you going to do? Let's just hit the follow button here. It'll be a little bit easier. His name is The Sparkles of Justice. Which is interesting. So. Oh, he's going to start killing all these guys. Sweet. Yeah, kill all the undead. So this is very similar to what happened with the dragon. Oh, did I clear out? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Very similar to what happened with the dragon, except the dragon was like destroying everything on the map. He did clear the siege, which was great, but he like burnt down one of my bridges and opened up part of my fortress. Luckily my other bridge stayed intact, the one that's underground. But yeah, so it was like, cool, you got rid of the siege, but then like I had this giant dragon. There's no way I was gonna kill. He's like 500 years old, and just one-shotting everything. He would just bite one thing and his head would go flying off, and scratch another and his head would go flying off. I mean, it was just ridiculous. The shortest fights you've ever seen. Or he would just nuke them. Look at this. Look at this guy. If any issues, he's still, yep, healthy. No health problems. Totally fine. Nothing's doing anything to him right now. He's winded and tired. But yeah, he just killed 12 things on the map, so... jump through the water, cause a bunch of mist because he's so big. Oh no, he's dead now. There he goes. Well, so much for the siege lifting. All these guys ganged up on him and just killed him. Alright, well, there goes that. That was fun. Still under siege. No changes. Alright, back underground we go. Oh, one thing I wanted to change here. I'm going to get rid of this designation here. Oh, wrong button. I always forget which one it is. These buttons are so similar. I had some ideas with this, like making a long snaking corridor with traps and whatnot, which I still am going to do. But hold on, did I get rid of the under part? Yeah, I did. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to go out this way. I'm going to channel down, go under the river and like lake that's over here. So probably end up over here. And then like go up over here or something, and then channel up and have an entrance over here. And then I'll have this long hallway that I have over here that will just be like full of different types of traps and things like that. And that'll hopefully that'll help us out with, you know, future invasions and whatnot, and we'll truly have a good sort of like setup for dealing with these things. So yeah, all right, things seem to be quieting down like a little bit. Goblin Axeman, Turkey Hen. Yeah, there's a bunch of Turkey Hens I saw on the map. So, see how our mug hauling. Yeah, so they've organized this, which is nice. I don't know about my other stockpiles here. Finished goods bin, the bar blocks. I could maybe make another generic one down there. Cloth stockpile. We're probably fine with that for now. My armor is pretty full. Maybe I'll throw an armor one down there. Just like spillover kind of, you know? Just like, I probably don't need it to be that big. That's fine. And we'll make this armor. And I'll make it... Oh, I can't do both. Yeah, I can if I do... If I do specific, a custom stockpile. Sorry, my brain just broke for a minute. And then what were we doing down here? Okay, one of the things I noticed here is these are all blueprints. Well, I was like, wow, oh, it's nice they aren't getting built because I don't want them anymore. I thought they had canceled them, but see, now I just did the opposite thing. Yeah, so now I set these to be removed, but the removal keystroke I did was under blueprints, which is why they weren't removing these ramps. So I'm gonna finally just remove all these, get that done. And then what I'm going to do, I think, now is while my armor is still being finished up. See, I'm getting my steel armor and weapons and whatnot coming through. I'm going to, excuse me, make my second squad here. And we'll do this one. Steel the incinerated vessels. Love it. And I'll assign a leader here. No one has any relevant skills, it looks like. A skilled hammer dwarf. Wait, are you... Okay, how is this working? Okay, so the position is above the name of the person? Is my guess? Let's see if there's someone at the very bottom who has a position here. No, of course not. But yeah, that's what... Yeah, because you're kitted out, so it's the name of your position is on the top. That looks weird. I couldn't tell it was on the bottom here or on the top. Okay. I'm just gonna pick someone pretty random. Adequate sword dwarf, sir. You're a miller. Great. Alright, position 2. Let's start from the bottom and go up and just look for any relevant skills at all. Novice fighter, sure. Fighter's fine. Like, I'll take it. There's another one here. Skilled wrestler, sure. I'll take it. Not being picky. Novice swordsdwarf, sure. Competent hammer dwarf, I want you first. And then we'll go with the mace dwarf. What do I need? 3 more? Another competent hammer dwarf. It's great. Like, this is good to get like a little head start. Competent swords dwarf, another competent hammer dwarf. Let's do that. Oh, as many hammer dwarves and axe dwarves as I can get here. Okay, I see that competent swords dwarf. I just don't know if I want to pick him, but I may just have to. Animal dissector. There we go. All right, back to squads. I'm gonna check for this squad. Check your equipment and just make sure this looks right. Steel, 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 steel. Any metal, shields, or buckler, and you get your individual choice. Confirm. All right, let's go to our schedule. Give you monthly orders. I want to edit this. Not say 10. Just say like 4 for training. And then say done editing that. And then what I'm going to do is copy this. And I'm just going to do like every other one. So I'll start here because it'll be less pasting. So off, train, off, save. And we'll just do alternating months there. And that way no one gets too upset. So sometimes I do like the 3-month thing, 3 on, 3 off. I find that's a little too long. It can kind of make some upset dwarves. They can't satisfy their needs, can't pray, can't drink, or drink enough, I guess. Because I'm sure they do eat and drink a little bit, but socializing and whatnot. So month on, month off, you still get the same rough number of months, but it's just not all in a row. Is that better or worse? I don't know. They probably lose a little bit of time to like gathering their materials and their uniforms, and weapons and stuff. So I could probably min-max it and make it like, oh, this is the most efficient way to do it. I don't care. Just get your training, be happy, and kill stuff when needed. So, closing file. I don't remember when exactly I crashed. I don't think it was during a save, unless the save was about to initiate. But it wasn't like actively saving and then it crashed or anything like that. So, yeah, there we go. Everything's fine. Alright, so we're pasted here. I'm going to paste here. Off-duty, paste. Off-duty, paste. And paste here. Okay. And then hit done. And then we're going to copy the off-duty one. Just make sure, okay, train, off-duty, train. It should be off-duty, train, off-duty, train, off-duty, train, off-duty, and train. Okay, so that's good. We are done with that. And we'll close that. So we have our monthly orders to do training. And I'm going to get rid of this. And then what I need to do is make sure that they are loud. Away. Go away. I had caps lock on, no wonder. Alright. Click on my zone here and make sure that these guys can train as well. And that way they'll get some training down here. It'd be ideal if I did one on the surface and one down here. I'm just going to keep it down here. It's fine. Let's see if these guys start. This may not be the month that they start training, but we'll see. Cat was found dead. Gray horse. It's autumn. We have a ban. Okay, I need gems and logs right now. Alright, so logs. I might have to. Might be time to open up the caverns. I think I did that last episode as well, not to keep repeating myself. And we did come down here, and then there was some a small sort of skirmish with some ant-men that live down here. Pretty easy to kill. I think we might have lost one dwarf. I think it was like a kid dwarf. It wasn't like a military person or anything like that. I think we had a couple injuries, but they were fine. But yeah, we have plenty of wood down here. And so what I think I'm going to do is my burrow active right now? It is. I'm just going to extend this burrow out a little bit. And I'm going to try to be kind of specific on where it can go. I'm not going to be too, like, just like, oh, just go anywhere in this area. But, like, try and cover where the wood already is. So we'll just do, like, a kind of a rectangular kind of area right here. And, accept. And I'm going to assign this burrow. Make sure all my citizens are there. Do I want my soldiers to be in it? I don't know. I imagine if they are in the middle of a fight and their enemy steps outside the burrow, they will still fight him. But honestly, that shouldn't be an issue because these guys are going to attack us anyway. So it should be fine. So I'll leave it on everyone assigned. Alright, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up pulling a lever and opening this up, and that will help us get some logs. I just got to remember, oh, actually the better way to do this is, if you ever don't know what lever controls what building, if you click on a building and you're just like, okay, I want to open this, click on show links buildings and then just zoom to it. Okay, there it is. So there's my lever. Oops. There's my lever. And we'll pull it. And then go back down here. And let's see, because the months just changed. Okay, we're in limestone. Okay, we just opened it up. We're in limestone. I want to check. What am I doing? I want to check when this is your monthly schedule. So in limestone, you're off duty. What about you guys? You're off duty as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger this real quick. I want you guys, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to swap their months. So there will always be one group training. So they'll train on this month, off, this month, off, this month, off, this month, off, this month, off. Okay. And then hit done here. I'm going to copy this off-duty one because I don't have one over here. So I want it to be here. And then no training here, no training here, no training here, no training here or here, no training here. Okay, so now I just swapped it out. So now they're staggered between the two squads. And so that'll be how they train. So we should see a message right away once I unpause this that a bunch of people became, you know, hammer dwarves, whatever. And are going to be training here. So let's see if that kicks in here. Should see them showing up. Second. All right, here's some guys come. Oh, some guys are going to be coming here because there's a burrow. And actually, last time we did this too, we saw some visitors leaving. Yeah, so all right. So our other squad is here. They've gathered their equipment. And some of them are training, which is great. And as soon as I spot some of these ant-men, if they're still, you know, they may not show up this time, but if I spot them, oh, it's a dog, okay. There they are. Okay, so they just popped up. Yep, there's a message. Tavern dwellers. So now I'm going to get both my squads, just, you know, try not to get them both right away. And I'm just going to have them move, like, right here. Actually, I'm going to have them move there. You cancel that order. You guys move, like, up here. That way this area is protected and this area is protected. And we'll just kind of go from there. Alright, so we got some fighting. Again, they're pretty squishy, so it shouldn't be too bad. As long as our, like, decked out guys. I don't want our civilians getting too involved, but they are right now, looks like. Looks like we lost 1, 2 dwarves right there. The swords dwarf died, which is unfortunate. I'm going to turn up, since the siege area seems to have calmed down, just turned up the popcorn noise a little bit. Oh, there's a bunch over here. How'd they... Oh, this went down too. Crap. I didn't intend for that. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, and there's more over here. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm going to Man, I bungled this a little bit. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it. What are our squads looking like? You've lost one. And you've lost one. I think we're fine. Here's what I'll do. Do we have any more over here? I think we've mostly killed the ones that were on this side of things. And we need reinforcements over here. So I'm going to put both squads over here. We'll just do both of them. That's not a good spot to place. Let me just place it right there. Alright. Because, yeah, we have more over here fighting. Guys found dead. So it looks like 4. Swordsdwarf, Mace Dwarf, Hammerdorf, and Axedorf have died. Which is fine. Like, whatever. We'll take that. Looks like one of our dogs died here. A war dog died here. And see if we see any other... I mean, the thing is, I believe they're like ambusher types, so it's tough to see them until they're close. Yeah, that's a puppy. And things seem to have calmed down here. So I'm gonna do a little sort of unforbid these materials here. I don't know why some of the logs are forbidden. It's kind of a little bit weird. Unforbid all these guys. Unforbid whatever's over here. Oh, we have more over here. These guys might be stuck here, which is a little bit weird that they pathed over here. But we'll see. Watch. They're just going to be stuck here. Well, are they not going to go in the water? It's kind of funny. Alright, both my squads, I'm going to cancel their order. And let them just do their thing. Alright, what's wrong with this guy? Seriously injured. Let's take a look. Oh, they don't show the injury. No, you need a diagnosis and a crutch. So something's happened to your legs for sure. Yeah, we lost a few dwarves here. But we should start hauling all their equipment and everything and bodies. I may need some more coffins. Glad I queued up a few more to be built. So, alright, let's take a look. Where is this is my hospital. I'm gonna build some more beds in here actually. So we have a few more. Because I think they're piling them in this doorway for some reason. Get those beds placed, please. What? Kangaroo buck. I think they just fell. Yikes. Okay, we do need to find some gems at some point. I'll do queue up some big digging jobs in a second. Alright, we got more beds. Oh, I never built traction benches. That's right. Build, furniture, traction bench. Alright, we got 2 of them. That's good. Or kangaroos falling. Item inaccessible. This takes me to the item. Ah, the burrow. Yes. Always an issue. At a glance, it looks like that covers just about everything. I don't see much else. Alright, we have repelled the ant invasion, so that's pretty good. Wasn't the greatest thing in the world. We got some very quick on-the-job training for at least one of our squads, but I like the fact that we got some practice, and everyone that survived and is going to be fine, you know, is just that much better of a warrior for when we actually got to go destroy the Necromancer Tower. So, alright, we're grabbing water, which is nice. Although, actually, I think I might need to change the water situation we got going on. But yeah. Alright, let's just take a look. I'm going to pause for a second. Let's take a look at some of these. Neck is torn open, head is cut open, upper spine is bruised, skull is fractured. That's not good. No health problems. Alright, torn open. Oh, I need to check this because this can be done wrong. Okay, this is correct. That I have this guy doing medical stuff. I'm going to set them to only do medical stuff and plant. Hopefully they're not going to choose planting over the medical stuff. So hopefully they will come and diagnose and stitch and do everything. That's how that kind of works. So, Goblin Spearman and the Sacred Glen. Yikes. That's some sort of like procedurally generated like title name. Alright, you sir. Trouble breathing. That's not good. Left elbow is mangled. Beyond recognition. Left lower arm is fractured. Okay. I may need... What are you doing? You're resting there. You're in traction. Okay, so they are doing tractioning things with fractures, which is good. But you're sleeping in the traction bench. Okay. You. Moderate blood loss, thirsty. Alright, we need to feed or get them. Okay, did they? Yes. Okay, good. Rudo's fighting. Where's Skank? We got some sparring going on, which is nice. We're still making beds. Okay. People are like thirsty, but we have plenty of drink. I'm wondering if they're the injured ones that need water. We just have a lot of them, but they should be getting water. And it looks like they are, because I'm seeing buckets down here that have water in them actively, so... Okay, dog move. What is this? A bucket. It's got water. Yeah, so we have plenty of water around. We have the ability, at least, so that's good. And it doesn't matter what season it is, because our water source is here, underground. This will not freeze. And there's only dustings of mud, which is good. What you don't want is the pile of mud that causes problems. Let me just double check with my well here. The bucket is full. If I look at the bucket, it just says water, so that's good. If it has like muddy water, I think it's called, that can cause some negative thoughts when the dwarves are fed that. So, all right, let me see if I can find. Yeah, I found more market line over here. That's right. All right, so I have some of these things. Who's fighting and what? Okay, these are just sparring. So many like things going on that the amount of alerts I'm just trying to ignore is pretty astronomically high. It's pretty crazy. Alright, auto that, auto that. Just looking for gems, so we have some. We can keep our gem cutting going, and our gem setting is really going to help our industry. Here. And the auto mine is super nice. You just don't have to do a whole lot of work. So, alright, I'm just going to take one of these areas here, set it to all, and we're just going to, like, do a bunch. See if we find there. See, already we're finding stuff here, so let's cut all that and that. That. See how many others pop up. More over here. So we got a bunch in this area. This was a good find. Hopefully, I love when as they dig, they find even more and then just keep going with it. Looks like there's some right here. I do want to mess with bees at some point. I gotta take care of this Necromancer Tower first. Gotta get rid of it. Oh, are we running into burrow issues? We are. Oops. Paint. Let's completely extend this out. gonna mine a bunch of this anyway, so we'll just kind of expand that way out. And I think we're gonna put a cut in here. I went a little bit over, but that's fine. We're still under siege, trying to get rid of it. We had an Etten come, two-headed guy. He took out some of them, but not enough to break the siege. So we're still in that situation. We still have visitors showing up, just getting killed. But we're getting through it. We're getting through the ants. We're making more... ooh, I need to solve this problem. Well, we'll have to figure that out next episode. Now we have a Miasma problem. Just par for the course, guys. Par for the course. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.